What's going on, guys? It is here. We have finally arrived to Emmy's time, where we are finally discussing the nominations. Last night we came onto this channel and we gave our final predictions and, broke it down in every single category. And now the nominations have been released. And first off, I want to make an apology to all of y'all that I know I said I was going to go on there and do a video for it and everything. I thought it was going to be like the Oscars and it was going to be like a 30-minute broadcast. It's going to be one of those things where they take a break and then they come back and announce other categories. I thought it was going to be one of those kind of deals. So I was like, I have to work at this time. I can't do that and everything. And so then I watch it and it's like maybe 10 minutes. And I was like, oh, well, shoot. Okay, I could have done that. But whatever. So I do apologize on that. But to make it up to y'all, I have only seen what was on the video. They did not announce every single category. They only went through all the best series categories and then all the lead acting categories. So I am actually going into this blind, not having seen the other nominations in all the other categories. So this should be a really good time. And I did see of course, the variety sketch and talk series and all that stuff, but we're not as into those. But those, we nailed those, which was interesting. They were easy to predict, but we nailed those. And so that was pretty fun. So yeah, I'm really excited to get this started. And thank you for joining tonight, Chris, and agreeing to be on here.
Yeah, I've seen most of the list, and I have some work to say with Emmys. I didn't put any Facebook status. So the one thing I was happy about, I didn't want to talk into Emmy for. But you will see it when we get to it. The moment, something that made me cheered for my seat when I saw a certain category. Like, kind of Emmy finally right or wrong that from 2 Emmy seasons ago.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't think they can come back and right any wrongs after the shit they pulled by nominating Better Call Saul all those years and never awarding it a single damn award. But that's another complaint for another time.
If you think about my complaint from yesterday, a category that made me very happy and like.
Oh yeah. And I will say too that we were wrong on some things. Like I am not going to necessarily go to my Gold Derby predictions next year because Gold Derby on the predictions format, they were saying there was going to be like 6 in the lead category, but apparently all the lead categories were 5. So they did 5 for the lead category, 6 for guests, and then 7 for supporting. So they did like 5, 6, 7.
Did you call me? Yeah.
Yeah, with how much great television there is, I think it's bullshit to do 5 like at all. Pretty much, it's.
So we will get to comedy actress because calling bullshit right there. When we get to comedy.
Oh yeah. We're gonna get to that, but I have the whole list of nominees pulled up here, and again, for all of y'all just joining us, I've only seen the main ones, so we will talk about those. But I am actually going into I don't know any of the supporting noms. I don't know any of the other stuff there. So this is going to be fresh in my head. So this will be really cool to check out for the first time.
And I just, not on the
hey, there's an ad that says it's my. And as far as what is the leading shows here, so we were wrong. We thought that The Pit would do better than it did. and it didn't. The Pit didn't lead. Severance led with 27 nominations, while
I did come back.
The Penguin had 24, and then The White Lotus had 21, and then The Last of Us had 6. Okay, yeah, no problem. Wind up being my connection too, but let me know if y'all think my connection is a bit off as well, because I don't know if it's mine or if it is just his or what, but why is my StreamYard screen tiny? That is weird. It's like, okay, I guess because I'm sharing the screen, it's doing something weird like that. Okay.
Hello, can you hear me now? See me now? No, slowness.
Okay, here we are. And that is
okay. I can see you better now.
Yeah. Okay, you're working. I think you're working better now. Yeah, you're not lagging right now. Yeah. Am I?
You're good.
I don't know why. Wait, why can I not hear you from my computer? Okay, this is where we are dealing with technical difficulties, guys. So bear with us. I'm gonna figure out what the issue is here. What the world? Why did it bring me back to that? Okay, that's not what I wanted.
You're experiencing an E3 situation here.
All right, I'm gonna hit stop sharing real quick, because I think that when I'm trying to do share screen, I think it might be like just doing so much and it's making it glitch out like crazy. So I might just have to read the nominations from my phone. So I think I'm gonna do it that way. All right. So I'll bring Chris back in here because I think he left, and then I will. Yeah. So.
I'm in the show.
Oh, you are? That's so weird. I don't know why my computer is. It might be my because you're not even in here for me. That is so weird. All right, let me back out and then come back in.
Yeah.
This is really weird.
Hello, everyone. Are you ready for Wolfman to come back? Yeah, the Emmy is doing be interested. We got a lot to say here. Especially in some category. I will leave it at that. Fleet movie and I love Fleet movie and pop culture. Yeah, talk to Michael. Yeah, I do hold my comment till I could come back. I have some stuff to say.
All right, now it's working for me, so it should be good.
Mm-hmm.
That was weird. I'm just gonna read the nominations from my phone because I don't know. It made it all act all glitched up on me whenever I tried to do it on my computer. So this computer is crap. I have to get a new one. But just bear with me, people. All right, so I can go back to where I was on Hollywood Reporter, and we will be reading these nominees and covering each category here. So the first category that we will discuss is is Best Drama Series. So, Best Drama Series, the nominees, we did really well on this category because we got pretty much all but one. The nominees were Andor, The Diplomat, The Last of Us, Paradise, The Pit, Severance, Slow Horses, and The White Lotus. Expected pretty much all those.
Yeah, no Squid Game.
To get in there. I put in Squid Game thinking that was going to get in.
And no Handmaid's Tale for the final season. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, that also really shocked me. I watched a FYC on the Perry Nemiroff's channel, and they actually did have Handmaid's Tale getting in there, and
it's sad because I know a lot of people who love the final season said it was one of the better seasons.
Yeah, and because it was the final season, people thought they would be kind to it and put it in there, but no, and it did not. And if I remember correctly, I thought Elizabeth Moss didn't even get in. I have to look at it. I think she missed too. So it's like they were not kind. They did not like The Handmaid's Tale this season. Apparently.
They only gave it. We get to guest star. They only gave it one nomination. I remember looking at the list.
Wow, that's crazy. So yeah, that was shocking to see. No Squid Game. That was the big shock because I thought that hype from season 3 was gonna go.
I think them cutting it into 2 seasons kind of hurt itself. That why it.
Yeah, because I think maybe their mentality was let's just wait until we can nominate season 3 because season 3 is now the final season. So I think they're going to wait. I think you will see Squid Game back in this category next year. And even though Squid Game season 3 isn't that great of a season, it can still get in there just off of it.
But it could also suffer the same thing Cobra Kai did, where like the stronger half at where the finals cover episode that sadly because the first 2 half wasn't great. That would happen. They combine all those things.
Yeah. No, exactly. I agree. So most of these I love to see in here. I think I'm gonna have
I'm happy with Paradise getting in. That was like
Paradise was a nice surprise. That was my number 11 for me. So like I had it very close, or not my number 11, my number 9 for me. So I had it very close to getting in, but
is it the strongest show on the list? No, but that episode when they flash back to the day of when it all happened, the reason why you got a nomination, like
for sure. Yeah, that's the ultimate reason. My prediction on what will win now, I think has to change entirely. I think I now have to say Severance or The White Lotus is taking this because of how much they overperformed. So
I just sticking with the Pit and maybe Andrew be the Dark Horse because Andrew did get a good amount of nomination. 14 nomination. Bad.
Yeah, maybe it's just
that they might do the Lord of the Rings thing and honor Andor for the final.
It could do some. Andor did pretty well. It did 14 nominations, so that's still quite a bit.
We will get to the acting category where they call a bunch of bullshit and some stuff.
Oh boy, I'm not for that. So that is for Best Drama Series. Best Comedy Series, we did this one spot on. And I mean, there's no Paradise type thing sneaking in there. This was spot on for us. We got this completely correct, which was Abbott Elementary, The Bear, Hacks, Nobody Wants This. I think some people want this. And then Only Murders in the Building, Shrinking, The Studio, and then What We Do in the Shadows.
So happy What We Do in the Shadow got in.
Dude, I'm so happy that got in. That might be my personal favorite of all of these here nominated.
My personal favorite would be Shrinking because season 2 was the strongest season out of all the shows on here.
Yeah, that's true. It was, and the final season of What We Do in the Shadows, while great, wasn't the strongest season of What We Do in the Shadows. but it's overall the show. Like if you count all the seasons, I think that show is like the
What
fun.
We Do in the Shadow should have won for the second season. Second season of What We Do in the Shadow is the best season of the show.
Oh, I agree. Like I cannot believe I didn't win for the second season. But
like Matt Berry should have won that year for the second season. Well,
he should have for that character he played. Oh, what was
Daytona?
Yeah, Jackie Daytona. Jackie Daytona. I love.
Oh, even a lot of fake, or like the music, the only music for other celebrities thing, or him and his wife, that they wrote a lot of music that are famous.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Because he's actually a musician in real life. Did you know that? Yeah. Matt Berry. I didn't know that until not too long ago. I heard like a song on the radio. I was like, "What is this?" And it was a song from Matt Berry. I was like, "What?" So he's like a real.
I will say it because you saw it ahead of time. Matt Berry should have gotten for best actor in a comedy series like that. Another thing.
Yeah. That was disappointing. I figured that the What We Do in the Shadows actors were probably going to get snubbed because the thing is those are very over the top comedy performances, and a lot of the performances that they go with in comedy series are usually your nuanced kind of layered performances, stuff like that.
Matt Berry is the closest one where he over top, but he had a moment where he ran it and it showed emotion like that. I love about his performance on the show. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Like his relationship with Colin, with his wife, like he had a moment where he does have the tender moment. Like
he does have a tender moment this season. That was really great. Yeah. So yeah, those are the ones for best comedy series. I'm pleased with all those. Best limited or anthology series. This one, I got a 5 for 5 on because I switched out disclaimer for Black Mirror, and the nominees were Adolescence, Black Mirror, Dying for Sex, Monsters Alive on Eric Menendez Story, and The Penguin. Yeah, the moment that Black Mirror came out, it was so talked about because of the USS Callister sequel and the Paul Giamatti episode.
And on my list, like once you get your White Lotus, spend the time for that to watch Black Mirror, all of the movies and stuff.
Well, the good news about Black Mirror is you don't have to. I would recommend obviously before this season watching the first USS Callister, but you don't have to watch like the other.
Well, I've seen season 1, season 2, and part season 3. I haven't seen a lot of the others.
Yeah. So just watch the USS Callister episode, then you can just hop right into the new season. So that'll be pretty good. But it's kind of interesting because it's called Best Limited or Anthology Series, so it makes sense it's here because it is an anthology series. But it's
the same bullshit like Fog of It. Like, is it really a limited series because there's season after season after season?
Yeah. But in the case of Black Mirror, I would say this actually does count as anthology because it's every episode.
I would argue because it's like a mini movie. It's more like a TV movie than a limited series.
Yeah, because it's kind of interesting how every episode is its own movie, basically. And this season even had an episode where they were trapped inside of a romance movie, so it's actually kind of interesting. It's all the different kind of technological things they do there. So
I think the Emmy need to work on how it categorize stuff sometime. Like we get to the bear is not a comedy. That still bugged me to this day when I watched the bear. There are funny moments.
Every single time I deal with this, I always go to Shrinking because Shrinking is the perfect example of that is a comedy. That is
also a good dramatic show as well.
Because you get your laugh out loud moments with Shrinking, but then there is some straight up emotional, you're going to be crying your eyes out, heartfelt type stuff. So it's really, really beautiful show.
And don't get me wrong, Bear have funny moments. Like I'm watching the new season right now. Like Red Poulter coming back. His first thing coming back is really funny with him and Ayo. Like they're back and forth.
Oh yeah. And then EDM talks about What We Do in the Shadows, says would totally have won writing under the old rule. Only writers vote for noms and wins. Like the BAFTAs, they opened writing and directing when voting to all voters. 2016-ish. So that's probably the reason why. And then Ross says, haven't seen any of Black Mirror. Well, you gotta check them out. Especially Ross, I know you. You would love the Paul Giamatti episode called
You would love like the Donna Gleason one. Like, that's one of my favorite.
Yeah, that one's also really amazing. So for best television movie,
it's the one that surprised me.
This one definitely surprised me. There's one I should have put in there. I was honestly contemplating with The Gorge. I'm just now reading this. I saw The Gorge on there, and I was like, whoa, holy shit. Like, again, guys, I didn't know about.
And I will say I like The Gorge a lot for the most part. I like the romance stuff more than the sci-fi stuff.
So the nominees were Bridget Jones, Mad About the Boy, The Gorge, Mountainhead, okay, Nona's, and Rebel Ridge. I guess they just decided to default. I had Mountainhead in there.
They did not put in, because I know people love Out of My Mind. Like, they didn't want a movie that actually had something to say about people with disability and stuff.
Yeah, I guess because you know what voters probably thought? They said, "Oh, it's a Disney Plus original. This is for little kids."
Excuse me, the same studio that gave out really good Chip and Dale movies like a couple years ago.
Oh that's true. I forgot they gave the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers one. So
it's a really good movie that deserved the award it got. Like, that is a really freaking funny movie.
And the thing too is all of these, except for one, is critically acclaimed. Rebel Ridge has some good critic and audience reception. Nona's has great critic and audience reception. Same as Bridget Jones and The Gorge. Mountainhead is a rotten on Rotten Tomatoes movie. Like, it is not actually.
And they wrote for that Out of My Mind. We had the highest critic rating while looking at all the nominations.
So I don't understand. I do understand, because the writers of it defaulted to Succession. Yeah, they were just like, "Oh, it's from the guy who did Succession." So then they just
and Steve Carell
do that. And Steve Carell, we love him. He's been in a lot of great shows. We love The Office. And then they just, they do that, and that's what gets them, what gets it in. If this was not from the Succession guys, and
then Out of My Mind would be on here.
It would definitely have been on here instead of that. And
I think that it should be on here over The Gorge either. I like The Gorge, but not the best TV movie from the stuff I've seen.
And then also, it was hope dictating for me, so I knew it probably wasn't going to get in, because a lot of people actually didn't watch Am I Okay when it was on Max, or HBO Max now, but I'm not okay though. You asked me, am I okay? I'm not okay looking at it.
I think if we don't get to the category, because I heard about it on John Campion's show, documentary, they didn't even nominate the Christopher Reeve documentary. Like, fuck you. I mean, but like,
jeez.
Yeah.
That's
they nominated Willa Hopper. They nominated Peavy, but not Christopher Reeve. It is a pretty beautiful, moving documentary about Christopher Reeve himself. What?
I don't get that. So, we had 5 for 5 for best reality competition program. That was The Amazing Race, RuPaul's Drag Race, Survivor, Top Chef, and The Traitors. We got that one completely correct. And best talk series, also got that completely correct. Daily Show, Jimmy Kimmel Live, Late Show with Stephen Colbert. That makes sense. And then best scripted variety series, talk series, we got that all right. Like, these are all the most predictable ones, like, every year. And so this one is Last Week Tonight with John Oliver and Saturday Night Live. So that was very easy to predict.
Yeah, John Oliver will probably be winning again. He is funny. Like, he is a very funny guy. Like,
he is. It's just boring to see him just going up on stage show every single year, just getting the same kind of.
Just Saturday Night Live need to have better writer next couple of years. Like, I think that's the
yes. I agree with that, because there's still episodes that are really good, but then there's a lot of episodes that are just not good at all. And I don't know. I stopped watching Saturday Night Live when they did the whole Amber Heard Johnny Depp thing. I was like saying that just feels very evasive at that time. And then I heard they did that thing with Amy Lou Wood and like making fun of her teeth or something on the White Lotus. And I was like, really, guys? Like, are we really that desperate to?
Even their best host, they didn't even nominate Ariana Grande. Like their best host for this.
Yeah. So for best actor in a drama series, the nominees were Sterling K. Brown for Paradise, Gary Oldman, Slow Horses, Pedro Pascal, The Last of Us, Adam Scott for Severance, and then Noah Wiley for The Pit. So
here come my bullshit here, because there should be 6th nomination.
Yeah.
Delia Luna should be in here, Fender. Like, this is like, this bugged me.
Although unfortunately, I think maybe he could have been 6.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that like I could see a scenario though where the 6th one would have possibly been John Hamm though, just because they love John Hamm.
They did not get any love to that show.
But they do not like Your Friends and Neighbors, which honestly, that show isn't the greatest episode. Like it has a greatest show. It has a really great episode though. The episode where they're at the college and bring their daughter to college and all that stuff. But all the other episodes on that, it's the definition of a guilty pleasure show for me. So I was just sort of like, I am riveted by like this trash show.
It's the same way I feel about Stick with Owen Wilson. A guilty pleasure show, and not a great show because Owen Wilson is a dick on the show that you kind of hate him.
Exactly, yeah.
Mark Maron made the show entertaining. The kid and the mom make the show entertaining.
Yeah, Mark Maron's the reason I'm like still sticking with Stick because.
And the kid and the mom are entertaining. Like they are good characters to like.
Oh yeah, they are. So, and then Murderbot, which just ended. That was like the same kind of thing with me. That was like a interesting kind of.
Everybody keeps telling me to watch that. I have not sat down and watched that. Yeah.
Again, it's a fun kind of guilty pleasure-ish kind of show. I don't know if it's the best thing you will see.
Is it kind of like Resident Alien, the Alan Tudyk show?
It's like that, but have a robot instead of an alien, basically.
Yeah, and I love Resident Alien. That more than a guilty pleasure. I actually do like Resident Alien.
I do too. But the difference is Alan Tudyk, I think he emotes more because he's an alien. He's not a robot, so he can actually like still.
And he has a good supporting cast that made it such an entertaining show to watch.
Yeah, the supporting cast, like I loved, the Skarsgård guy. I forget which Skarsgård is, but I loved him in Murderbot. And then
Bill Skarsgård?
No, not Bill. It's the other
Alexander Skarsgård.
Alexander Skarsgård. So I loved him on Murderbot. I thought he was really fun, and I loved David Dastmalchian. But like the rest of the supporting cast was just sort of like, So you didn't really care about.
Get David Dastmalchian Emmy worthy show because that actor is killing it every time.
Dude, it's so good. I'm so glad he's finally getting noticed after Late Night with the Devil. Like that was finally his time when he was starting to actually shine as like get noticed by people in Hollywood.
He started Substance last year. I think Late Night with the Devil would have argued maybe in a covered Oscar category for visual lens.
Right? I will say I do want to say I am glad that Sterling K. Brown made it in. Yeah. Even if we couldn't get
Diego Luna,
we at least got Sterling K. Brown. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah. And happy with Sterling K. Brown. I think I love Pedro Pascal. He should be in supporting, not lead. This is Oscar category fraud.
True. For Best Actress in the Drama Series, this has a huge surprise in this category. So the nominees are Kathy Bates for Matlock, Sharon Horgan for Bad Sisters,
my family, parents love this show. I never watched it, but they watch it both 2 seasons of it.
Yeah,
I,
I'm gonna have to. I haven't watched it either. I'm gonna have to start checking it out.
I think hearing it great from people who watch it. Like
Oh
everybody
yeah,
be telling me, yeah.
I've been hearing the same thing. I just gotta. I gotta give it a watch now because of this nomination here. I was not expecting.
Maybe watch out next year for drama because they actually gave you that love in this category. Just sneak
Yeah.
into next year. Like,
And I'm surprised though over Elizabeth Moss that you would uh go with Sharon Horgan and Bad Sisters, but okay.
and over Melanie Limpsey for
Yeah,
Yellow
Melanie Linsky for Yellow Jackets, which I know we mentioned earlier that like nobody cares about Yellow Jackets anymore. It was like a 1 season thing where like the first season came out, it got in for best drama series at the Emmys that year, and it's like people.
I think it's something what we lost kept the mystery interesting. Yellow Jackets suffered because it could have been just 1 season.
Yeah, yeah, it should have just been 1, maybe 2 seasons max,
Yeah.
and then you just kind of end there. But like because of
A TV movie made me afterward to
yeah, but because of how they keep on going, that has now become a guilty pleasure show for me because I actually genuinely love the first season. I was like, oh, I'm intrigued by this. I think this is really interesting. This is really great. And then I watched season 2, and it became white trash. And I was like, you know what?
It became The Walking Dead.
I'm like, I'm still in for this. And then I watched season 3, and I was like, this is still trash, and I'm still in for this. I was like,
it became The Walking Dead. When the first season of Walking Dead, for a couple of seasons of Walking Dead was great. Then Negan came in, it became white trash right after.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I was just like you know what, but I'm still in it. Like I still entertained. It's a very trashy show now. Yeah. So yeah, that was a surprise there. And then of course Britt Lower for Severance gets in there, Bella Ramsey for The Last of Us, and Kerry Russell for The Diplomat. So the next show I'll be watching is The Diplomat because
Diplomat is really good.
It did really, really well.
Season 1 you might not love, but that we get season 2 where it really get really good, especially when Alex and Jenny joined the show. Like,
oh man, yeah, I'm excited to check that out.
The last 3 episodes, season 2, when Alex and Jenny joined, Jen did a twist that is so insane. Like the hell I will say, just go into it blind. Don't read anything about the twist.
Oh shoot! Okay, I'm gonna stay off the internet then for that. So yeah, it's.
I can't wait because next season I see Bradley Whitford is joining the show as Alex and Jenny's husband. So like, yeah,
you know,
Bradley Whitford.
I still have Kathy Bates winning this category, and I think she will still. But honestly, now because of how much it overperformed, do not be surprised if they just decide to sweep the show and like Britt Lower wins for Severance. I would not
even like because Last of Us got a good amount of nomination. Bella Ramsey could be if she doesn't win for this season, she doesn't win for the final season when they go back to Ellie in the last half of the game. Like when
because it's going to be a 4-season run. So the 3rd season will be Abby, and then the 4th season will be Ellie.
Yeah, so I think the final season will get her to win because have you played the game? She got a lot of pretty tough stuff coming up. Still.
Oh yeah, she absolutely does. So, best actor in a limited or anthology series or movie, we have Colin Farrell for The Penguin, Stephen Graham for Adolescence, Jake Gyllenhaal for Presumed Innocent, Brian Tyree Henry for Dope Thief, and then I was right on Cooper Koch from Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story. I forget who I had in there, but I don't think I had Jake Gyllenhaal. I think I had someone else instead. But
I had Jake. I didn't have Brian Tyree Henry.
Yeah.
I really wanted to see Evan Pierre being here. Like, this is like, once again, like it should be more nomination and limited.
Yeah, if they were doing 6 nominations, could have gotten Aaron Pierre in there. That would have been.
Oh, Kevin Kline. Like listen, love Kate Blanchett. She's good at Disclaimer. Kevin Kline is the reason why Disclaimer is better than what it is. Like he is giving a better performance than Kate Blanchett. Like,
Yeah, and that's hard to do. That's really hard to do when you're
and his character is nuts. Like, for anybody who don't want to show you, there's some nutty stuff he does on the show, but he is entertaining on the show.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And so for best supporting actress in a drama series, these are these are fresh in my mind, guys.
Did
I'm
we
just
do limited actress?
for this is limited actress. Oh, I'm just reading it in the category that's on here.
Yeah.
So or in the order that it's on here. Let me see.
Yeah, let's keep going the way you ordered because we get confused if you jump on.
Yeah, because it's just I'm just reading it
Yeah.
off of like Hollywood Reporter.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's so you can blame the Hollywood Reporter for the way they categorized it, but it is kind of odd that they did that.
They
But
probably won't mention it. I will say Andor did get directing for episode 8 and writing for the episode 9. Like it did get
that's perfect. See, that's how I was saying that's how I would have done it. I would have done because episode 9 was more script oriented.
Listen,
And
I
then,
think it would go to Severance for the opening of season 2, but it should go to Andor for directing.
Yeah. And was the finale of Severance nominated for directing?
I had to look. I had to look at either the opening, because the opening shot when he running from the elevator and like.
Oh yeah.
I probably would put that episode in over the finale just because how incredible that one shot is. Like watching it.
You know, because of how well directed the episode is, I could see Andor's one win actually being directing. I could see maybe episode 8
writing too, because a lot of people love that speech moment.
Maybe, but if like the Pit is nominated for writing or something, I could also see something like that taking that. So
and you know, people hate politics today. They might want to give it to Andor for the "fuck you" to politics moment with that speech.
That's true. That's true. So supporting actress in a drama series. Here we go. This is how Hollywood Reporter has listed it. So I'm going in blind. We have Patricia Arquette for Severance. We have Carrie Coon for The White Lotus. Expected. Catherine Lanasa for The Pit. Okay, so they did get a Pit act.
Not the person I ever go from Pit.
So yeah, but Catherine Lanasa, that's the one that played the older blonde lady, right? I think so. Yeah.
I would go for the one that it printed like that.
Oh yeah, I would have nominated her. I still think Catherine Lanasa deserved this because, especially in The Pit, when you see like the confrontation she has where she gets punched by the guy, and then she's talking about maybe.
I need to go back. I think I fit all the Pits. I don't realize that moment that kind of escaped.
Yeah, because Catherine Lanasa, she has a beautiful moment when she says, I think they're bringing her back for next season, so I guess she doesn't quit. But she says she's going to quit. She's not going to come back, and it's kind of a tender moment. She's looking out at everybody, and she has tears in her eyes, and she's kind of like just looking around the room like this is what she's going to miss, and it's a really beautiful moment.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy that she got in there, but I agree. I would have nominated the
especially to say fuck you to the series for getting rid of her for the second season.
Especially because it's like this is her one chance to get this nomination because she's not coming back for season 2, and maybe unless she decides to come back for season 3, that otherwise this was her one chance, and it's like kind of unfortunate. But
there are so many people on the Pit that should be in D category, but White Lotus take over D category.
And I can tell you, as someone who's seen The White Lotus season 3, and as someone who has seen all of The Pit, I can tell you the acting in The Pit is way better than the acting in The White Lotus. The acting in The White Lotus is good, don't get me wrong. But there are people who they nominate on these shows every season of The White Lotus that I'm just like, really? That person? And I'm like, really?
I will say, having not seen White Lotus, I was happy to see I forget the actual thing. The girl from Sex Education get in here for The White Lotus.
Oh, yeah. She was great. Amy Lou Wood. I'm glad to see her
pop. Sex Education, one of the best shows that never got any Emmy love. That still bugs me to this day.
I think it's because people got confused on whether to put it in drama or whether to put it in comedy. And I think
Gillian Anderson could have won many times for Sex Education.
absolutely. And she would have
And the
deserved.
one we could talk about White Lotus. The season where she gets sexually assaulted and just that moment.
So powerful. Yeah, and she was one of the highlights of the White Lotus season 3 for me, definitely. So
I'm happy she's getting work. I really think she is a phenomenal actress.
She is.
Anybody out there, you have not seen Sex Education, go watch it Netflix. It is a show you should not watch with your parents, but it's funny. It will make you laugh. It will make you cry. It will. The ending still pissed me off, but I still love the show no matter what.
And also there's this show on Netflix called Toxic Town.
Yeah.
That Amy Lee Wood was in, and it's from the writer, the person who wrote Adolescence, is from the same writer and creator of Adolescence. So if y'all are fans of Adolescence, go check out Toxic Town. It has Amy Lee Wood in it, and it's only 4 episodes.
Sex Education.
But she's really great. Yeah, and Sex Education. One, probably Netflix's best.
Especially you like the guy who played the most recent Doctor. His start was Sex Education. That.
I agree, Ross. Says the paid actors don't feel like actors; they feel like doctors and nurses. I agree. That's what's maybe that's the reason why they also had a hard time trying to nominate people for the pit. Is they say, well, they're a bit too realistic. They're this doesn't feel like acting, and to me, that's the best kind of acting when it doesn't feel like acting. It feels natural, like you are watching people's lives unfold on screen. That's the best acting for me. Mm-hmm. So
get through the rest of this list because I have my biggest bullshit ratings when we get finished.
I'm ready, man. Because next up we have Julian Nicholson for Paradise. Okay, that's
a bad nomination. I will say
that is a surprise. She was great on that show.
She's great in Paradise.
She's really good. So I think that is honestly really deserved. Okay, cool. Parker Posey for The White Lotus, Natasha Rothwell for The White Lotus, and then Amy Lou Wood for The White Lotus. So that's
what I'm gonna say.
2, 3, 4 White Lotus.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna say. Where the fuck is Genevieve O'Reilly for Andor?
Oh my god, I cannot. Really? Okay, I get it. She's the funny bit, but are you really gonna nominate? Oh, honey, don't do that from Parker Posey.
No, I don't think. I love Julianne Nicholson in Paradise. I would take Julianne Nicholson out for Genevieve O'Reilly.
Yeah. I would honestly, if it was up to me, I would either take Patricia Arquette out because while she was really good in Severance, she doesn't have a lot.
Not in a lot, and even I did love the flashback episode when she go back into her hometown.
Yeah, I would probably take her out and then put in that, or put in her, or take out maybe.
She's actually not the one for I've ever had nominated. I wouldn't have nominated. I don't know whether it would have been guest star supporting the one that played Anna Scott's wife. That one episode where it showcased the relationship and everything.
Oh yeah.
And her the back and forth, when it go back and forth between her Severance self and her stuff. I saw one of the strongest acting I saw that season.
So good.
She might get nominated next season, depending on how big of a role she has. Now that she's out of the Severance thing.
She might. Yeah. And then Billy Judd says, "Hi guys, what's up? How are you doing?" But yeah,
that's the episode I would have nominated for directing because I think the way that episode was directed.
Yeah, so good. White Lotus is it dominated this category. It's not as annoying as the year that it was in limited series. I remember that when all they nominated was Dope Sick and The White Lotus, and that was it. It was Dope Sick, White Lotus, Dope Sick, White Lotus. I was oh my gosh, seriously.
But here are the people you're missing for this category: Genevieve O'Reilly, Patty LuPone.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else. A lot of people for Severance, a lot of people from the pit. Because White Lotus take over this category.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. So we have Or WU, who says the platform noms, 10 or more. So HBO had 142 nominations. That's crazy. They're still the king of television. Just telling you straight up. And then Netflix has 120. Makes sense. Apple TV Plus had 79. ABC at 37. FX at 35. NBC at 29. Disney Plus at 28. CBS had 26. Hulu had 23. Peacock had 19. Prime Video had 12. And Comedy Channel / MTV had 10. Interesting. Okay. So thank you for that. That's really cool. So we talked about earlier at the beginning what shows led, but that's cool that you get the platform noms there as well.
I never get a shout out to Matlock. Besides Kathy Bates, the one that played her boss, the female boss, is fantastic on Matlock. That should also be in the Supporting Actress.
Oh yeah, so good. So now this is the way that they're ordering it. So I guess we'll just go in that order. But for Best Guest Actor in a Drama Series, we have Giancarlo Esposito for The Boys.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I agree. This is sort of like, okay.
You don't nominate Anthony Starr, but you give it to Giancarlo Esposito. Like that.
Scott Glenn for The White Lotus. Deserved. Sean Hattersley for The Pit. There you go. There's a Pit actor in there. Joe Pantoliano. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I would have been pissed. For The Last of Us. Forrest Whitaker. Okay. This is my biggest facepalm of the evening.
Listen, the demon he is explaining why
Forrest
he is
Whitaker for Andor.
insane.
And then Jeffrey Wright for The Last of Us. Really?
No, I will say this. The demon he explained why he's insane with the smoke scene, facing Andor. When he's saying, oh, it's insane because I am insane. I'm like,
Yeah. But, it's a great scene in Andor. But here's the thing. It's such a goofy, wacky performance. It doesn't...
Over Ben Mendelsohn. Like, that's the thing. Like,
Ben Mendelsohn was far more Emmy-worthy to me than...
in 2 scenes in the last 2 episodes. Andor.
Yeah. That's ridiculous to me that they did Forrest Whitaker instead.
When he tells his friend, like, I cannot help you anymore because his friend killed himself.
Exactly. Yeah, and I agree with Ross that Scott Glenn was a huge highlight on The White Lotus this season. I think that he deserves to win for...
If Ben Mendelsohn was nominated, I would get her to win here because I think that's interrogation scene is the highlight of the whole category.
Oh, yeah. Ben Mendelsohn definitely should be here because he made a goofy action look terrifying. If anybody else did it, it would have come across goofy. That scene where he puts his finger like that on her head or something like that. It's something that could have been so goofy, but he made it terrifying. Also,
shout out to the girl who played Deidre. Another name that should be nominated for Best Supporting Actress in Drama.
I agree. Also the girl who played
Brits.
Brits, but also what was the name of
God, right hand woman?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
But that actress, she was exceptional in the last couple episodes there.
Andrew did more love in the Emmys than it got.
I agree.
Also, and not on the list, but Alec Tudyk got a nomination for Best Voice Actor for Andor.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So he did get nominated for that.
I forget him to win. I thought he was very entertaining the last 2 episodes.
Probably didn't get in for Harley Quinn,
But he's so good at Andor. The last 2 episodes of Andor, he was so good. Like his one-liner after one-liner, it's like.
Oh man! And then it's funny because in Superman, it's sort of like K2SO all over again with Superman. So it's kind of funny.
Like when he decided to intervene and he started punching the soldier left to right, helping Andor out at the end of the second to last episode.
That was so good. Yeah, I love that they gave K2SO those moments there. And also I gotta say I agree. Anthony Starr was robbed of lead actor in and not in Cinemax's Banshee, but also in The Boys for me. Like I thought he was robbed.
Especially for the episode when he go back to the place where he was raised. He decided to wage hell against the people.
So we did guest.
Well, even after they guest star, Simon Pegg was really good in the last season of Boys. Like the episode when he dying, and like he has death.
Oh yeah. Agree.
I would put him in over Giancarlo Esposito. I thought his death scene was so emotional. Like, and the best acting for Huey. Like the two of them. Like that's some of the most like got punched I ever seen in The Boys, but I got emotional watching.
Oh man, yeah, it was so powerful. So for best guest actress in a drama series, the nominees was Jane Alexander. She did get in there for Severance. Wow. Okay, so I should have stuck my gut. My gut was telling me to go with Jane Alexander. I should have stuck with that. Then you have Gwendolyn Christie for Severance. You have Caitlin Dever for The Last of Us. Sherry Jones for The Handmaid's Tale. Catherine O'Hara for The Last of Us. She could be a double nom. And then you have Merritt Weaver for Severance. So most of them pretty much exactly what I expected. I just had
it did be Catherine Dever
instead of Jane Alexander. But yeah, this is definitely going to Caitlin Dever. I think this is.
I'm glad they do a pity vote to Handmaid's Tale and give it a win for.
Or the guest could also go to Catherine O'Hara. I could see it going to her as well. Because
would it be funny if you won both supporting actress in a comedy and star?
That would be really funny, and it's not outside the realm of possibility. I think if the studio sweeps, like a sweep kind of situation, then I could see. Because sometimes it'll be interesting to see how wins go for this show. Because sometimes the Emmys can be really fun with their wins. Like they had one Emmy show where it was like on a Monday instead of like a Sunday, I remember, and it was like surprise after surprise after surprise. I was like, whoa, what? But then a lot of times they can also be repetitive. Like, let's just sweep this show. This is sweep this show. This is sweep this show. And it's like, okay. So we'll see which one, how it actually pans out there. But yeah, I think Catherine O'Hara has that possibility for sure. And speaking of comedy, best actress in a comedy series, we have.
How about the WTF here?
Well, I can already tell you there's a WTF. Uzo Aduba for The Residents, which I watched the first episode of, and
she is the best thing about the show. It's just like it's not a good show.
Yeah, I never finished it because I was watching it and I was like, this is a comedy series that's like an hour long. No, I'm sorry, like I'm not going to do that. So
you should only go so far with her. She gets funny on the show, but everybody else should take it too seriously.
Yeah, that's just, and I have no.
And you lose me when you kill off Giancarlo Esposito like the first 10 minutes of the episode. Like, why you kill off also one really funny actor when you want to be?
Agreed. Yeah, it's just I don't know how. But that's that.
Spoiler alert!
That already makes me mad because it's like there's other people who could have taken that spot.
We talked about it. Catherine Hahn should be in here for Agatha.
Catherine Hahn, or when I watched it this morning, Selena Gomez. How really? Like, okay, Selena Gomez misses. Natasha Lyonne missed for this. It's like
I think Natasha Lyonne suffered that not all of Poker Face came out during the Emmy.
Yeah, I think Poker Face in general suffered that. So I think you would see Poker Face more next year.
But Catherine Hahn should be in here for Agatha. That show is centered around her. She made that show entertaining. Her and Patty LaPalma, the two stand out. That show. I
completely, wholeheartedly agree. But the thing is, I told you that the Emmys, they made the exception with WandaVision. That for the most part, they have a bias against superhero shows and content like that. So, we'll see. But yeah, so Uzo Aduba for The Residents. We have Kristen Bell for Nobody Wants This. Quinta Brunson for Abbott Elementary. and then AOD for The Bear, and Gene Smart for Hacks. So,
Ayo, like of course she made us laugh at her
oh,
stand.
oh yeah, definitely. I laughed so hard at.
Like,
at
listen, she had funny moment. Like I just pointed out, the real portrait when he come back on the show in season 4, their scene together. I'm watching now. Made me laugh so hard, like him trying to speak in the Chicago accent and stuff.
oh, yeah. and we have Ross also saying the girl from Somebody Somewhere. Yeah, I agree. I love Somebody Somewhere.
That's a show that pop up star land that holiday category land. Never seen it. Like,
It's so underrated, and that's just a show that no one watched, and they should have. It was phenomenal. So, best actor in a comedy series, we have Adam Brody for Nobody Wants This, Seth Rogen for The Studio, Jason Segel for Shrinking, Martin Short for Only Murders in the Building, and then Jeremy Allen White for The Bear. We went 5 for 5 here.
yeah, the bullshit no sixth nomination. Matt Berry should be in here.
I agree. Yeah, the sixth nomination,
Yeah,
not being available. Like, come on, guys. Emmys have done.
It's the final season of What We Do in the Shadows. Let Matt Berry be.
And also, like, the Emmys have done 6 before. Like, you don't have to be like.
They nominated Matt Berry before in the past. Like,
yeah, you don't have to be like the Oscars. All right, we don't have to always do 5 stuff. When it comes to television, there's more television than there are movies. So,
I mean, hell, C. Martin, I would argue, should be in it too. Like, she had a really good season 4.
oh yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's up with him. Also, right, no Jay Lynch nomination. I don't realize. Look at the guest star.
Oh wow, yeah. Also, no Ted Danson for Man on the Inside. I know some people were predicting that. They thought because the Television Academy just loves Ted Danson that maybe they would do that. Mm-hmm. They didn't, but this 5 was pretty much expected. It makes me wonder if
I am kicking myself because whenever making my guest star, I forgot about Jane Lynch, and I saw Steve's almost still Only Murder in Benny season 4, where her small role popping up at the ghost to see.
Yeah, and no Steve Martin either. Well, I mean, we expected that, but it's Steve Martin had a great season in Only Murders in the Building. I thought, and
Jane Lynch too. Like I thought she was the heart of season 4. Like the stuff with her and like her stunts and stuff.
So it's unfortunate not to see either one of those get in there.
The Meryl Streep either. Meryl Streep also had a really good one episode of Only Murder.
Yeah, Meryl Streep actually actually was a snub.
The best cat fight ever I've seen in television.
So good. Oh man. For Best Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series, the nominees are Ike Barinholtz for The Studio, Coleman Domingo for The Four Seasons. Probably the only lone nom. I mentioned it. People are loving him right now. He's on fire to be Oscar nominated 2 years in a row and then be Emmy nominated. That's crazy. That's crazy. So then Harrison Ford for Shrinking.
That's what I said. Like I didn't make a status. You notice it. First, I made it that a long time ago for the first season, and today I was like, you finally want me back. You finally gave me the one nomination I wanted to see happen.
Yeah, they want it back, and I know he was snubbed for the first season, but this time they made it up for it because he was even better in season 2. So I'm glad
he should win for season 2. Like I love Ike. I think Ike they have future seasons to win. Like,
oh yeah.
It should go to Harrison Ford. Like,
agreed.
Or maybe Harrison Ford would win that season because he don't have Michael J. Fox playing another Parkinson guy to have.
Hey, wow, that's a massive surprise. Okay, so Ross, you will be happy because Jeff Hiller from Somebody Somewhere gets in there. So there is a Somebody Somewhere actor that got in there for
who got snubbed in a minute.
Supporting actor, which is like kind of insane. So that's wow. Then You have Evan Moss Bacharach for The Bear. And then you have Michael Urie for Shrinking.
Not the guy from Hack.
Yeah. And then Bowen Yang for Saturday. Oh my God, you're right. Wow. Yeah, they didn't do the guy from Hacks.
Another name I would have thrown in, Big Only Murder in Building.
Yeah.
Even though some people would say maybe guest on Zach and Halfback were really freaking good in Only Murder in Building. Like him and Monster Sharp off each other, like they're back and forth.
Now though, looking at this list,
yeah,
I'm thinking now because the only other person I personally, looking at the Emmys, obviously I want Harrison Ford to win, but I'm looking at this on a realistic standpoint, and I think because of it being between the studio and Hacks, I was thinking if Paul W. Downs is here, I was like, oh shoot, Ike Barinholtz has some competition there. But now I think the studio, it's going to run away with wins here.
We didn't have the guy from Abbott Elementary either.
Oh my God, he missed two? What? Yeah, I just realized that.
Wasn't the only one nominated for Abbott Elementary?
Oh, well, we're about to find out because we have Best Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series. And the nominees are Liza Collins-Zayas for The Bear.
Over.
and then the race is over there. You do have Hannah Einbinder for Hacks, which she should have won for last season, but
she might win for next season, depending on when season 5 comes out.
Yeah, she might finally win for next season, but Liza is pretty much going to take her award. And then we have Kathryn Hahn for The Studio. That was expected. So she is still an Emmy nominee, at least, even though she didn't get in for Agatha all along. She is still an Emmy nominee. So congratulations, Kathryn Hahn. And then we have Janelle James for Abbott Elementary. Okay, so Janelle James did get in. So that's good. Mm-hmm. I'm glad she was able to get in there. That was kind of expected. And then you have Catherine O'Hara for The Studio, which is expected there. And then Cheryl Lee Ralph for Abbott Elementary. So that's 3 Abbott Elementary people in there, so that's good. And then you have Jessica Williams for Shrinking, and that's it. So pretty much
no Patty LuPone, no,
pretty much exactly what we expected. We had it's the same 7 that we expected here.
I would sadly want to see Patty get in, kind of like Don Carlo Esposito's thing, where they get one nominate Agatha, should be Patty between her and Catherine.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that would have been, to me, the best thing to do. But that's
because the episode everybody talks about Agatha is the Patty LuPone
Agatha all along, personally. So I think that would have been great to see. And I also would have loved to maybe see somebody from Adults get in there, but I think Adults would be
the other assistant in the Hack, the female assistant. Why am I always forgetting the actress?
Oh yeah, from Hacks. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The daughter, Edith.
She.
But then somebody would say she guessed because she only in 1 or 2 episodes. But
I also think the daughter from Shrinking this year was actually really good. I think she could have potentially snuck.
We also forgot to say Brett Goldstein, not snub for Shrinking.
Yeah, Brett Goldstein, he missed for Shrinking, which was...
He had 2 powerful episodes with the flashback to when everything with the shed.
I think for him, it's just he was in so few episodes that I think
they had to choose between Michael Urie and him, and they went with Michael Urie.
I think that's where they were... And Michael Urie, he was in more episodes. He was a bigger part of the season, so I think that's why they did that. So, Ross is way too late, I think, so you'll probably see Adults for next Emmys, but that's pretty solid lineup there. Best Guest Actor in a Comedy Series. The nominees are John Bernthal for The Bear, Bryan Cranston for The Studio, Dave Franco for the studio,
What the?
Ron Howard, Ron Howard for the studio, Anthony Mackie for the studio, and Martin Scorsese for the studio. So you literally have just one person that is not
a reporter.
And really, you only have one person in guest actor in a comedy series here. That is just not in the studio. That's wild to me. No, what's his name from Hacks? You know who I'm talking about?
Christopher McDonald.
Christopher McDonald, yeah.
That's a great one scene.
Yeah. So it's just like, wow.
You know a hot take? I might actually like Ron Howard cameo more in Only Murder in the Building when he's yelling, "What the fuck is these guys doing?" The scene after where him on Monty Short and the Rex one.
I think I might like that one better too, personally. But man, this is interesting. So here's the question: will a studio person, you think, will they? I
think Bryan Cranston did it like Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, I think Bryan Cranston will still get it. But wouldn't it be funny if because?
Would it be funny? Monster said he get it just because how iconic the first episode.
What I was going to say is, what if the five in this category all cancel each other out because it's all like studio people, and then John Bernthal took it just because he was the only.
Do you really think people do vote for Dave Franco? Like, I like him in the studio, but just like. Probably my least favorite out of the category.
I honestly wouldn't have even nominated Dave Franco here. I would have given it to Christopher McDonald.
I would have nominated Ice Cube over him from the studio.
Yeah, because Dave Franco, I've seen him play that role many times before. He's not doing anything.
He had one great gag at that, the whole magic gag when he gets punched because he think magic.
It's not like a situation with like Zoe Kravitz or Bryan Cranston where you're like, oh wow, I've never seen him go to this level before. That's really fun. It's just, but yeah, so I would personally have taken out Dave Franco and put in Christopher McDonald if it was up to me. But that's just me though. Best guest actress in the comedy series. Let's see how many showed up here. We have Olivia Colman for The Bear.
Good choice. I'm happy she got in.
I am happy she got in there too. Jamie Lee Curtis for The Bear. Cynthia Erivo for Poker Face, Robbie Hoffman for Hacks. So that you did get a guest actress in there for Hacks, and then you have Zoe Kravitz for the studio, and then Julian Nicholson is a double nominee. She got in there for Hacks as well. So
okay, I'm going to say Melissa McCartney.
Come on. She was so good. Like
Mary Meryl Streep. Either one of them.
Oh, okay, that's who Robbie Hoffman. I had to look up who Robbie Hoffman was at first. Robbie Hoffman was really great on Hacks.
Yeah, she was great at the assistant, but like over Melissa McCartney, Meryl Streep. Like,
yeah. That's just like, to me, I would have done Melissa McCarthy at least and thrown her in there. That's kind of insane. And then
who the actor that played Seth Rogen's girlfriend in that one episode at the dinner?
Oh yeah. Regina Hall, right?
Rebecca Hall.
I always get this.
She also should have gotten, like, she was really good in that one episode.
Yeah, she was. She was so good in that episode. And speaking of the studio, we got EDM here saying Ron Howard and Marty both received their first acting nomination in the same year, both previous winners for producing/directing. That is true. That's interesting.
And also, Jane Lynch. I don't mention it before. Jane Lynch also should be in here.
Which was unfortunate. I am glad to see Olivia Colman in there because, this is her final season. This is where she said goodbye in season 3 of The Bear and everything. So I am glad.
Jane Lynch also said goodbye in Only Murder in the Building.
Yeah. So, so they should have gone Meryl because she had to say goodbye in Only Murder in the Building. So it's like
no, Jane Lynch. Like that.
Jane Lynch. Yeah. Jane Lynch.
Yeah.
But Jane Lynch should have.
And the seasons were all centered around her and Steve Martin. Like that.
Yeah, and that's why I said Steve Martin should have been considered, because he had a great season. Honestly, maybe one of the best seasons he's had, because it's such an emotional
Yeah.
season
It
for
was
that.
just that good at season one, his doc in season one. Like, same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, agreed. So, oh well.
I hate the whole, like, there should be more nomination guest acting. Like, this is, like,
Yeah, I mean, they at least did 6.
yeah.
Unlike the lead acting categories. But the fact that guest acting gets more nominations than lead acting, that's weird to me. I don't like that. And then best actress in a limited or anthology series or movie. The nominees were Kate Blanchett for Disclaimer, Megan Fahey for Sirens, and you
I
know
need
what?
to get on this show because everybody's been talking about this.
It does not count, because when we were doing our predictions episode, I didn't have her on there. But literally last night while I was in bed, I decided to automatically make one last change, and I put Megan Fahey in there. So I was like, you know what? I don't know. I just seen Sirens. It was huge on Netflix. It's going to get something. And I put Megan Fahey in there very, very last
I
minute.
like Megan Fahey a lot as an actress. I've never seen the show.
She is. And she is an Emmy nominee for The White Lotus for season 2. So they love her. So, and she was
Everybody tell me Tywin is good from what I've been hearing.
Oh yeah, and she was great in Drop this year too. Megan Fahey. So she's having a really good year. So yeah, I got to get on Sirens very soon. It's like 5 episodes, so I'm going to be binging that very soon. I think I'm going to like that one a lot. So then you have Rashida Jones for Black Mirror. This one shocked me. You don't have Paul Giamatti get in there, but then you have Rashida Jones get in there, which she was great. And I heard some outlets predicting her, and I was like, okay, that's kind of some interesting hope dicting. I did not think that was going to come true.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy though, because her episode was really good, really solid episode of Black Mirror. So, and her performance was excellent. The way that she has to be nuanced from like switching off to switching on to switching off to switching on again. It was really interesting work from Rashida Jones. So she was great. And then you have, of course, the 2 front runners in this category: Kristen Milioti for The Penguin and Michelle Williams for Dying for Sex. So
yeah, I try to say no for Danae Zellweger, no.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like, listen, I know people don't like her actress. She give a really good performance.
Yeah, we had her getting in. We had her getting in there, which was unfortunate.
With that, I think she gave her best performance she ever against Judy.
They almost never. I've noticed about the image. They almost never give acting awards in TV movies. TV movies go like they'll get in for TV movie, but then like the actual acting, they say they put TV movie in the acting category title, but then they don't actually award like a nomination to any TV movie. So it's kind of like, okay, that's kind of weird for me, but still a solid list of 5. But if they would have done 6, I guarantee you that she would have gotten in there if they had 6 here. Best supporting. The girl for Saying Nothing. Yeah, Lola Pettigrew. I started watching that show because I was like, I think Lola Pettigrew could get in there. Nope, Say Nothing got goose egged. So it was unfortunate because she was phenomenal and the show is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And then best supporting actor in a limited or anthology series or movie, we have Javier Bardem for Monsters, which was expected. We have Bill Camp for Presumed Innocent.
I called it.
You called that. And then we have Owen Cooper for Adolescence. Then Rob Delaney for Dying for Sex. We have Peter Sarsgaard for Presumed Innocent. So we both called it. We were both right. So that's good. And then we have Ashley Walters for Adolescence. So
only one name missing, and that is the kid from Penguin. That's sad.
Yeah, that does
Yeah.
suck. The kid from Penguin miss, which
But
I thought
he had got nominated. Penguin won a Shrek all the acting category nomination. Like that.
and any other year I think he could have gotten in there, but this is just a tough year. I think in this category, I think Owen Cooper
Yeah.
is going to be winning that. So that'll be
I've been
really.
very happy to see Bill Kemp get in because he does such a good job doing this.
I'm going to be checking out Presumed Innocent now very soon because of how well it did. Best Supporting Actress in a Limited or Anthology Series or Movie. We have Erin Daughtry for Adolescence.
Yeah.
Might even win this category. We have Ruth Negga for Presumed Innocent. We have
Presumed Innocent Shrek. No, where did it get a lead actress, but Shrek the other category acting.
Oh yeah, basically, yeah. Other than lead actor, they got everywhere else. So, which is really nice. And we have Deidre O'Connell for the Penguin, which is
would be my runner up in the acting category. Like it did not for the therapist. She should also be.
And then we have Chloe Sevigny for Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story. And then we have Jenny Slate for Dying for Sex. And then we have Christine Tremarco for Adolescence. So pretty much
we predicted the whole thing.
We predicted the entire list of nominees there. So there you go.
Like the daughter but not nominated with that for Adolescent.
It was, but she had that one really strong moment, but I think because she only had
the three lead for Adolescent had back to back moment. We got the moment in the bedroom, then we did go downstairs, and the daughter talked about wanting to move out. Then we go into Stevie Grand, like having the mental breakdown way afterwards.
Oh yeah, so that's why they all have their great moments back to back. But the daughter, she only had one moment. I feel it was where she was talking to them in the kitchen about wanting to move out,
leave,
and leave and such. So that was really her only moment. So it doesn't shock me that she missed, but it is unfortunate that she couldn't make it.
That might help Adolescent when like that back to back sequence. Like,
oh yeah. And so I definitely think Adolescence is winning in this category, whether it's Erin Daughtry or whether it is Christine Tremarco. It'll be interesting to see, but I definitely think.
Don't count out the Penguin mother. Like that is a performance that when you say Penguin, holy shit.
Oh yeah.
And then what if Adolescent she'd be sweeping this? Like I think that. And much I love Jenny Slate. I think she is like the last episode of Penguin when she finally let all of her anger out at Colin Farrell, saying how much she hate him. Like,
oof.
And the flashback when she had to hit on her son and then she changed her mind. Like,
oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. So I'm trying to look up because on here
I would love for Penguin to sweep the free acting category with
that would be nice, but I don't know if that's unfortunately in the realm of a possibility, but it would be nice though. So the nominees here for best writing for a comedy series. Now, Hollywood Reporter, they don't have it listed the episodes here, so I don't know which episodes.
Yeah, on the Emmy website, that takes just a long time.
It takes a long time to figure that out. So I will look up what episodes are in here again, and whenever we revisit the category, we will.
We may find a petition for the.
Yeah, we will then talk about which episodes are which and all that kind of stuff. So that'll be nice. But for best writing,
how many studio episodes got nominated? That's the question.
Best writing for a comedy series, the nominees are Abbott Elementary, expected. The Rehearsal. I already can take a guess at which episode of The Rehearsal it is. It's
the last episode of season 2.
It's the last episode of season 2. Okay, I was actually going to say I thought it was going to be the one
I
where
haven't seen the rehearsal, but I know everybody talk about that last episode.
the last episode makes sense. I was going to say it was either going to be the last episode or it was going to be the episode where he like dresses up as Sully and does that whole thing.
I need to see rehearsal because everybody's been getting on my gears about watching it.
It's one of those shows where season 1's good, but yeah, season 2 was fantastic. It's so good.
So kind of like The Good Place. Like season 1, The Good Place was good. Then season 2, where everybody talked about The Good Place.
Oh, yeah. For sure. I was actually surprised not to see the rehearsal in more. I almost low key thought, what if it sneaks into comedy series? I straight up low key.
What would it sneak into comedy after? Everybody loved that guy.
Yeah, I almost thought Nathan Fielder was going to sneak in there for comedy actor.
Where he had knockout Jeremy Allen White just because of category fighter called the bear all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I would have maybe supported that decision because at least the rehearsal is a comedy.
Yeah.
But then,
Nat Fielder and Matt Berry should have gotten over Jeremy Allen White. I love Jeremy Allen White, but
I do.
And not a comedy.
It's not a comedy, guys. Somebody somewhere gets in there for writing, so that's another one Ross will be happy about. And then we have the studio getting in there, and then
I want to know which episode studio did.
Yeah, I don't know which episode yet, so
Is it the wasted episode or the pilot episode? That's my question.
Probably the pilot. They usually go with like.
Oh, I would have gone with the racism episode. I think that's the most funniest one-liner in an episode for the show.
Agreed. And then that's so funny. And then we have What We Do in the Shadows getting in there.
Probably for the finale. Like that, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to guess for the finale, which I think I would give the award to that. By the way, no shrinking for writing.
No shrinking for the final episode season 2, where the writing was so amazing for final episode season.
Oh my god, you know what's not here?
What?
Hacks. I am shocked. Paul W. Downs just is not having a good
and no bear for the Jamie Lee Curtis episode.
Oh my god, yeah. For the Jamie Lee Curtis episode or for the
flashback.
For the flashback episode. Wow, that's shocking me because I know especially for
or the final episode season 3 with Olivia Colman's speech she gave like
all that was really incredible. So surprised about that, but especially surprised and because episode 9 of Hacks, you think they would have nominated episode 9 because of Deborah Vance's speech.
Episode 9 of Hacks they think every episode shrinking. Like those when I think of like great writing for those seasons, those 2 episodes.
Yeah.
I read it. They didn't think over sitting down with the train bench with Brett Ghosty on Harrison Ford's speech. Wait.
Okay, I skipped over it. Okay, thank God. No, Hacks apparently did get nominated. All right. I don't know for which episodes. I don't know if it was episode 9.
But no shrinking.
What
the hell?
But no shrinking. Yeah, shrinking not getting nominated.
That's bullshit. That is complete bullshit.
That is
Listen,
really.
I know you love the rehearsal, but shrinking should be in here.
Yeah, I think I would be okay with taking out the rehearsal for that or
because my God, the Thanksgiving episode is one of the best written episodes for any comedy show for this.
Especially because like the rehearsal, it's a weird one. So it's like, it's got a script, it's written, but it's also like it's a documentary. So it's like, is it necessarily gonna be like eligible? It's a weird line there. So
I know we kind of didn't mention for guest star. To probably Emma Stone did it get nominated for rehearsal because how many people talk about her cameo in the rehearsal?
Oh yeah. That was funny too. It was a very 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 quick cameo.
Yeah. But like my mind boggled with shrinking. Like that is some of the best written. Besides Hack, the second best written show.
I agree. And then for best writing for a drama series, You have Dan Gilroy for Andor, which was episode 9. Then you have Joe Sachs for The Pit. And then you have another Pit nomination there. Then you have Severance, Slow Horses, and The White Lotus. So,
We're Last of Us for the flashback episode.
Yeah, I was just about to say, utterly shocked to not see The Last of Us here. That's
at least for the flashback episode, like dividing that episode, especially for the push scene alone, when he said, "I hope you do better than I do with kids."
Like, I would have nominated it for that episode, but also I'm surprised because I know episode 2 was very beloved as well. Yeah. So like episode 2 didn't get a writing nomination, so that's just very shocking to me. But
oh my god, we didn't mention when we mentioned supporting actress for drama.
What do we know?
Where is Isabella Merced for The Last of Us?
Oh my god! What? You're right. I just missed. I cannot believe I missed that. How
did White Lotus get more nomination?
How do you not nominate Isabella Merced when she was arguably the best? That's a thing on your show. That is really dumb.
Did we skip supporting actor in drama by any chance?
Supporting actor drama?
I think we did it cover it. Just thinking of every category.
Let me go back up there and see, because if we might.
And holy shit for supporting actress, Allison Janney.
Oh my god, you're right. And you said that was like one of the best parts about that is yeah. Okay, so apparently we skipped over best supporting actor in a drama series by accident. So the best supporting actor in a drama series, the nominees were Zach Cherry for Severance. Really? Okay. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Was not expecting him to get in there. Yeah.
Scott was not nominated for stand.
You have Walton Goggins for The White Lotus, Jason Isaacs for The White Lotus, James Marsden for Paradise, Sam Rockwell, my boy, for The White Lotus. I knew he was going to get in there. I kept him in because he has that iconic moment that's like everyone raved about, which is like a monologue about Asian girls or something like that. And ever since that episode, I knew he was going to get in there. And then Tremel Tillman for Severance, and then John Turturro for Severance. So
Zach, I'm going to say it.
Zach Cherry was the only one.
I love Jane Ponton. He's great in the flashback episode of Paradise. But
yeah.
Where is freaking Stellan freaking Skarsgård from Andor? From last,
Especially his flashback episode where they actually have you're seeing him go through his whole life, and Keyleth was her name, and you see his relationship with Keyleth and what happened there. It's just that
even his dead body when she finally put him out of his thing.
Yeah, like oh my god, it's such a powerful episode, and so I personally, if I would honestly,
and nobody from the Pit. What the fuck?
Patrick, how do you not nominate Patrick Ball? Yeah. Patrick Ball from the Pit in his one scene when Noah Wiley, confronts him about pills. Yeah, that scene is so.
The kid that the intern, the kid.
He's also excellent. Like what the hell?
When he loses his first patient, like
when he loses his first patient, the pain you see on his face. Like, come on, people.
Stop getting White Lotus so many freaking nominations.
Like, I can tell you that while I loved the season of White Lotus, I can tell you that, in my opinion, I do not think that Jason Isaacs was worthy of that nom, because to me, he was just basically like acting high the whole season. Yeah. Or actually, No, I would. I'm not going to Jason
Would
Isaacs.
it?
I would have
Because
taken out Sam
would it?
Rockwell.
Yeah, because would it Sam Rockwell be guest star? From what I understand, people saying only in one episode.
Sam Rockwell. He actually does have a part to play. So he's like
Yeah.
So he was in 3 episodes.
Yeah.
So I think, or 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
So something like that. So he has a part to play. But the thing is, he's only known for one scene. He has one really great scene, and that's it. The whole rest of the season, he's just.
So he had Vice. When Vice with the same situation, where he got nominated for Vice, he only known for one scene, and that was him and Christian Bale with the fishing.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, okay, so yeah, I would have taken him out and put in Stellan Skarsgård, but that's just that's unfortunate there.
And same thing with James Bond. I love him in Paradise. I would have nominated him. Like, I think that's also the way.
Yeah, it's also kind of like, to me, a little problematic when you watch the Nickelodeon documentary, and then you're now nominating James Marsden for Paradise. It's sort of like,
I mean, I think it make up because I think he did not get nominated. I think his best role on TV been Jury Duty when he played himself in Jury Duty.
Yeah, I can.
Freaking show. He was so funny on that show. Like he was
I couldn't get into Jury Duty. I tried, but that's a show I could not get into. I wish I was able to, but yeah, he is really good on Paradise, and
especially the flashback episode when they show everything happening like the day of when they play.
Yeah,
and you realize that he not prick as we think he is. He did care about a lot of people. He did not want. He saved Sally K. Brown's wife without telling him. Like he.
Oh yeah, such emotional.
Yeah, like that. You hate him in the beginning, then you really go up to like him, and the show go on. But they show who he really is.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm happy to see all this love for Paradise. So it's a really great show. Hulu needs us because they don't really get in that often. So Hulu needed this kind of hit. So that's good. I'm glad they're able to do that. So for best writing for a limited or anthology series or movie, the nominees are Adolescence, Black Mirror. I'm going to assume the writing for the Black Mirror episode is the Paul Giamatti episode because that is basically all about the scripts and about it's because it's about memories, about cherishing your memories and holding on to the best kind of okay, so he says right here he's giving us some of the stuff here. So he says drama, directing, and we'll get to all those soon. But because we're in writing right now. But yeah, that's so. Then the next one you have is Dying for Sex, and then The Penguin and Say Nothing. So Say Nothing did get in there for one.
What episode of Penguin did he put? That my question. Like there are 2 episodes that come to my head. Either the finale episode because of the writing with the mom when she finally leashed out.
Does the Penguin have different writers on there per episode? Sure. Because I know for limited series, sometimes I'll make an exception. Like I know for Adolescence, they're nominating the entire show because every episode was nominated by or was written by Jack Thorne and Stephen Graham. So
because I would put in Penguin, I would probably give it the Christian Miliani flashback episode. Like when her speech before she killed off the whole family. Like
oof. Yeah, that speech, it went on for a good while too, and it was really, really powerful speech too. So I think that definitely.
And the moment with her brother like, they're trying to get you out here. Like
yeah, that was a really great
the
moment.
brother 180 turn for a character you hate in the beginning of Penguin. Then you like him when you realize no, he actually did care about his sister. He didn't hate cop. Like he did have a heart.
It did. So the so now on to directing for a comedy series is what it is. So for comedy directing, and he brings them up here with the episode names, which is great. So thank you for that. Comedy directing, we have
The Bear.
The Bear for Napkins, which is, I think that's the episode. Was Napkins that was the episode, the flashback episode. Yeah. So the flashback episode got
not for the Jamie Lee Curtis episode.
Yeah, not for the Jamie Lee Curtis episode, but I mean, I knew because the flashback episode was like the one that was the most beloved.
Yeah. So
I knew that one probably was gonna sneak in there, but it's unfortunate that the Jamie Lee Curtis one didn't get in there. I'm trying to see which episode is Slippery Slope. I think that's the episode 9, but let me double check that real quick. That is yes, Slippery Slope. So I'm glad they nominated episode 9 for directing and for writing. So that's pretty good there. And then Mid-Century Modern. Okay, that episode right there, that deserves the win. Straight up.
I might need to show down because of, like, the number of times I hear this show bring up.
Here's to you, Mrs. Schneiderman. That is maybe the best goodbye farewell episode to an actor I have seen. Such a good episode, and that to me, directing wise, I would actually go more writing wise with that. This is comedy directing. I would personally go with more in that vein, but it's still a really great episode. In terms of what should win for directing, probably the last two, because looking at the directing as opposed to writing is either Pilot's Code, which was that.
It would be the studio.
That was Pilot's
right now.
Yeah, or the studio for the Oneer. So the Oneer episode of the studio blew my mind with the way that they did that, actually filming it in one take, all that. So
okay, I dare you say again, we're shrinking.
I mean, I agreed we're shrinking, but also shrinking to me, it doesn't come across as much as of a directing kind of show. I'm more upset.
I argued the last episode of season 2 is really well directed episode.
Yeah, that's true.
And the way it built up the tension with Brett going at the train station with the phone ringing, and then you don't know whether to jump off or somebody to come save him.
Yeah. No, that's a really that's a good point. And then also very surprised to not see he wrote down comedy writing the episodes that got in there. Really surprised that Mr. Extreme Modern that episode got in for directing but not writing. Okay, kind of interesting. But
so the studio with the promotion, is that the first episode?
The studio, the promotion, that is, I want to say the first episode. Let me double check that.
I would have gave it to maybe the racism episode. That's because I think that writing on that episode right.
Yeah, that's personally what I would have gone with if it was up to me. But let me look and see the studio episode 1. Yep, episode 1 is the promotion. So they nominated the first episode, and then the rehearsal, Pilot's Code, that actually was not the finale. That was I think that was the episode where he does dress up as Sully, and it has that wake me up inside, I can't wake me up inside, save me. I love that song. It's so good. So yeah, Pilot's Code was episode 3. That was the best episode of the season. So that now that I know Pilot's Code is the one getting in, there's some competition there. And then somebody somewhere for AGG, then what we do in the shadows for the finale, like you mentioned there. So,
I dare say something. I love what we did in Shadow. I maybe would have took out for Shrinking for the final episode, season 2.
yeah, or I would have maybe taken out. Maybe I honestly, because of the episode that they gave it to, I would have been okay taking out the studio for Shrinking, just because
that the speech Harrison Ford give.
Yeah.
And I've argued, like, the day the Shrinking aired, how many that clip went on Twitter and such.
Oof. Yeah. Such a powerful episode. And then for drama writing, the actual episodes, Welcome to the Rebellion for Andor. The Pit had that one was 2 p.m., which is an excellent episode, and then 7 a.m., which is
that where I love the Pit. I would have took one of them out for the Last of Us flashback episode, to give love for everything.
yeah, maybe to give some love for everything, but man, were those some great episodes, because the Pit. I'm trying to see which one. I think 7 a.m. is 7 a.m. is the first episode, which makes sense that that's there, and then 2 p.m. I'm trying to remember what happened in that one, because they all kind of blend together. But
not the episode where they gave for the Pit, the one with the brother sister saying goodbye to the dad. That episode fighting.
Oh my god! Oh, how did those actors not get into guest actor? Really? How did you not nominate those actors?
Also, no John Noble for Severance.
John Noble for Severance. Come on, it's like,
why is the Emmy thing to get John Noble? Whether it's Fringe or Severance now.
Yeah, they have a vendetta against him or something, which is insane. Limited writing. Really? Okay, so they go Common People for Black Mirror over Eulogy? I don't know how I feel about that. So limited writing, they have Black Mirror for Common People. Then they have Adolescence. They have Dying for Sex, which is good. The episode is Good Value Diet Soda. That's the first episode. Then The Penguin. They have
look out right now.
The episode is A Great or Little Thing. And then Say Nothing was for the episode The People in the Dirt, which
Little Thing, the series finale of The Penguin.
The series finale. Okay, that makes sense. And I think I have to look back at which episode that is of Say Nothing at some point, but really,
I maybe would have stripped Penguin out for the Sophia Falcone episode of writing.
Yeah, I think personally that's kind of the route I would have gone with.
Both had great writing, but I think at that speech Sophia give at the dinner table.
Agreed. So that was so we got those ones, and then directing for a drama series, which is who we have Andor for Who Are You, and then we have the Pit 6 p.m. and then we have the Pit 7 a.m. and then we have Chikai Bardo.
I think that is the flashback with the wife episode.
That, to me, should win this category, because to me, that episode blew my mind. That was like the 5-star episode.
It's my one-up episode. I think this should go to Andor, and this should be Andor win. This is the way that episode shot.
It's between Andor and Severance in this category for me. Those two episodes.
Especially the massacre moment, the way that moment shot, As soon as they start staying, as soon as the children come in and start killing everybody one by one. Like,
Oh yeah, so phenomenal. So
also, I wouldn't maybe get into two fighting episode because the writing of the speech at the end of "Who Are You" when the radio is going on and she's saying, look what's happening. What the Empire lying to us? Like, Mayday, Mayday. Like, haunting.
God,
Haunting last
God,
10 minutes. Like,
so good. The way that was and the way it was like built, the tension each episode. Yeah, I probably would give it to that episode of Andor, but then the runner up for me, very close runner up.
the 70th episode thinking with the wife and the way it's shot.
Yeah, and also the fact that both. It's unfortunate for both of these cases, but with Andor, this would be its only chance to win because it's the final season. Then with Severance, the person who directed this episode would be her only chance to win because she's leaving the show. She's the cinematographer. She's leaving the show for the next season.
Oh my god! They didn't even nominate Last of Us for episode 2 of season 2.
What? Yo!
Oh, the flashback episode. Like, what the hell?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Personally, I would have taken out
White Lotus.
Either White Lotus but that is the finale. So I don't know. Maybe Slow Horses possibly.
That episode's really good. It's Hello Goodbye.
I need to catch up. I haven't seen Hello Goodbye yet. But the White Lotus, that is maybe I would have taken that out.
How did episode 2 of season 2 not get nominated for directing?
Because especially on a technical level, like that is just
like the town attack moment, like the way that it's shot.
Yeah, like, and then like the actual way that Joel's death was directed, like, come on, it's like
over the flashbacks, like the moment you swore the acting, like the director give the actor direction and how to do it.
Oh, jeez. So
and Tatiana death moment and the flashback, the way that was directed.
Yeah, the flashback episode you could have also done for directing as well. So that's just kind of crazy.
Right.
For then to end things on, we have directing for limited series. So directing for limited series, they have Adolescence, which give it the award. Just write the name out, hand it over. There's no way Adolescence loses this because of the one take thing for every episode. That was just phenomenal directing. And then Dying for Sex, it's not that serious. I forget which episode that is. The Penguin for there you go.
This
so
would be a Falcone episode.
So it was nominated for directing instead of writing.
Twice.
For that episode.
Twice. It got nominated twice.
Yeah, and then for A Great or Little Thing. So I think it got nominated for both the finale and for the flashback episode. So
it should have got for both for writing about damn you nomination thing.
Agreed. And then Sirens getting in there for the episode Exile. Okay. Interesting.
Zero Day got nomination.
And 0 Day gets a directing nom. Okay.
Have you noticed how Monster got no directing or writing?
Yeah. Monsters had Ryan Murphy got gypped there. And then also Say Nothing got in for writing, didn't get in for directing there. Black
no
Mirror.
Presumed Innocent. No Presumed Innocent either.
Yeah, Presumed Innocent. That didn't get in for either.
Oh, Disclaimer. Like looking at this list.
Yeah, Disclaimer missed that one.
How did Zero Day get in over Disclaimer, Presumed Innocent, or even Monster? People
Yeah,
hated that show.
like
Nobody talked about that show.
I think the reason why is because honestly, I think Zero Day was more watched, and I think that's the only reason. Because apparently, Zero Day was actually heavily viewed on Netflix, even though people
People hated it. But everybody I talked to,
yeah, everybody I talked to hated it as well too. But it got like good viewership. It had like 30 something million.
I think my parents laughed at one episode. They we're done. They didn't want to watch it.
Wow. Yeah, it got like 26 million views or something. So it did pretty well there in terms of viewership, but kind of.
Oh my! I hate Emmy sometimes when it comes.
Yeah, I love the Emmys because I love good television, but then sometimes I also hate the Emmys for
So your show got nominated for animated program.
Oh yeah, I didn't see the anime. Wait, Common Side Effects?
Yeah, it nominated.
No, it is. So it was eligible. I knew it. I'm super happy.
So the nomination, if I remember off the top of my head, Arcane, Bob Burger, The Simpsons, Love and Robot, and then your show.
Okay, so What If missed. All right, nice.
How did Invincible miss?
Invincible. Oh my god. Really? Over Love, Death, and Robots? That's insane.
It got a nomination for voice acting. I'm happy for the main actor from mine.
Yeah, I'm glad I got in there, but honestly, Common Side Effects might honestly win that.
I think Arcane have a huge staying power that they'd be tough.
Yeah, I just know that both of those were really talked about. It depends on if they decide to go with the shiny new object. If they decide to say like, oh, here's this shiny new show here that people will love and are talking about, or if they decide to go with like the final season of Arcane, because
wait a minute, people still love Bob Bergens? Like, how is Bob Bergens Simpson still in the conversation? Like,
well, The Simpsons, I figured that was going to get in there. I had it predicted because it's one of those just check off the list kind of ones. But Bob's Burgers, yeah, I'm surprised that one still is getting that kind of love.
And not a bad show. It's a funny show, but not like I don't see people talk about it anymore. Like,
yeah. I mean, they talked about
the better fast show between Family Guy, Simpson, American Dad, and all of those shit.
They talked about Bob's Burgers for a little bit when like the movie came out and everything.
The movie was good,
but then after the movie, just Bob's Burgers is not as talked about anymore, or was
I never watched the show, but I like the movie. Like.
Nice, yeah. And we have Brian Nussbaum here, who's talking about The Simpsons. Says The Simpsons is a great TV series. They nominate it for.
Oh yeah, The Simpsons have not been great in years. Like years, man.
Yeah, it's not been great post The Simpsons movie, in my opinion.
Yeah,
that's just how I gave up.
Every now and then they're a good episode, like the Shark Show Bob episode. Always are good. Like I watch those whenever they pop up.
Oh yeah, and they'll have like every once in a while, like they'll have it's like Saturday Night Live, where they'll have like maybe one good episode every now and then, but it's like.
I just see why. I didn't watch any of last season, but I did watch the episode with Conan O'Brien where they pretended the finale and it all come to the end. People moving on. It was a really good episode. Like I'm gonna give it that.
Speaking of Conan O'Brien, it's sad to see that nothing for Conan must go, even though that's a hilarious show and I love that travel show.
I will say, you want one episode of Simpsons for this season, watch the episode where they pretended the finale. It really is funny episode. Like, and everybody from the past come back celebrating, but finally have your birthday, getting older. Like that's a joke. Like,
I'll definitely have to look into that episode.
John Cena have a really funny cameo. Like he helped comic book guy and his girlfriend give birth to their kid. Like he pop up.
Oh yeah. So, man, what a interesting Emmys. There was several categories that we basically nailed and got completely right. then there were episodes that then there were categories where we're just they completely threw us for a loop and everything. So
Resident, why? I mean, you're tourists. Your Emmy version of tourists made it just like come out of nowhere.
yeah, it's just God.
Oh no, it's their version of Emily in Paris. Remembered? Emily in
Oh
Paris?
God, Emily in Paris. Yeah. Speaking of, I'm also surprised that nothing for apple cider vinegar. You know, I
And
thought,
nothing for Emily in Paris either. That had a recent season
yeah,
earlier this
that is
year.
recent season. Also, we kind of expected it because this season wasn't as well received. But
House
nothing.
of Dragon.
House of the Dragon got 0.
And nothing. Right, nailed that into the coffin. Nothing for Actors Like It because nobody give a crap about That's in the City sequel. Like,
yeah.
I don't understand how that's still going.
Yeah, and then nothing for your friends and neighbors like we talked about earlier. So there's definitely some shows that
and nothing for Bathtub. I was like really hoping Keira Knightley would pop up with Ben Richard, but
yeah, Black Doves. That was one that missed drama series. The Bad Sisters actress got in there instead of Keira Knightley. So I was really surprised about that. Whoa! How the hell did the Pit miss editing? That's insane. He said the Pit missed editing.
Yeah,
that's like
Emmy.
Edited.
I didn't realize it till now.
What?
Eddie Redmayne was even nominated for Day of the Jackal.
That's right. Shit.
How?
You know, here's why. It's proof because also I watched that show Long Bright River on Peacock. Yeah. Phenomenal show, and I thought that.
Have you seen Day of the Jackal yet?
I have not. I need to get on that. But
really, Eddie Redmayne. If he were nominated, he'd be winning the category by a mile. Like, I think his performance is so. His best acting I ever seen him given anything. More than everything. More than a lot of his other stuff.
Yeah, that's saying a lot.
But then Cabaret. I love in Cabaret King of Broadway, but it's just like, he's creepy.
that's saying a lot because he's really great in that. But Amanda Seyfried in this Long Bright River show, it's not her best performance because her best performance is still The Dropout from Hulu. But this is probably her like second best performance I've seen her give. And she got the show got goose-egged, but she was the only chance of getting a nomination for the show, and she missed.
Listen, Amanda Seyfried becoming a better actress as the year go by. Like, it's starting to know.
Oh yeah, she is. But here's the reason why I think both Long Bright River and Day of the Jackal missed.
Because nobody gave it, and Poker Face as well.
And Poker Face. It's because they're on Peacock. Who watches Peacock? I mean, yeah, I have Peacock, so yes, I will watch Peacock.
I do Peacock for NBC because I don't want to go through the freaking.
Like, I'm gonna be watching Twisted Metal when that comes out, all that. So like, I definitely
Ted season 2 and the Ted animated show I will watch when they come back. Like,
yeah, Ted, I love Ted on there, so I definitely have Peacock and enjoy watching Peacock. I gotta watch some of my reality TV as well because I love me some cheesy reality TV. So, you know, I have Peacock for stuff like that, but nobody outside of like The Office or like reality TV.
And we got the new Office show coming on Peacock in September.
Yeah, that's true. So
Donald Gleason.
That'll be fun to have Donald Gleason and they're doing that.
I'm happy to finally see him get something because he's such a good actor. He's good at comedy. Like, people forget he can be really funny when he wants to be.
Oh yeah, he is really good at comedy.
About Time is an underrated Don Gleason movie that not a lot of people see.
About Time, yeah, that's definitely really underrated. I think that one, and then also he was great in that episode of Black Mirror that you talked about.
Ex Machina, like Frank.
Yeah. Ex Machina, Frank is so underrated. Yeah, he's really good on Frank. I think he
easily the funniest bit of all the Peter Rabbit movie.
he
him
also
and Rose Byrne.
to me, he was the best part of that show called The Patient that I watched.
Yeah.
I watched all that show. Hated the ending, but I watched most of that.
Yeah.
I
He's
really
the only reason why I watched.
that show.
I hate James Corden, but he was the only reason why I watched the Peter Rabbit movie because he knew what he was getting into. He made the movie funny as hell.
Yeah, exactly. So
And then Rose Byrne was the two best things about those movies.
yeah. So guys, this Emmys threw me for a loop. I man, cannot wait to be back on this channel covering these categories. You know, we're going to be doing it again, category by category. We're just going to be doing winning predictions this time, where we go through the categories and then we'll talk about what we think will win and what we think should win in each.
Stay tuned because then you hear me when we get to the my thought. And people out of their mind the White Lotus now are finally watching it for the first time.
Yeah, now you'll finally be able to catch up on that. And then some of the shows I gotta catch up on for this is my next one. I'm gonna do The Diplomat. Finally, I'm gonna check out that one. Presumed Innocent. I'm gonna be seeing here soon. Sirens. I'm gonna be seeing. So there's gonna be quite a few series
Emmy,
here.
also,
Checking.
damn you for snubbing Alice Jenny. That's still like
Damn.
what you watching when we talk about Rennie. We got to talk about how bad a snub the Emmy did with her. Like she only like she in the last last 3 episodes of season 2, and she still like a role in that show.
Oh man. Yeah. That's
I want to say the best moment, but I won't because kind of spoiler moment. It's her having a poster or something. That's all I will say. Like her explain something. Like,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited to do that. She's a great actress, like I, Tonya, where she won the Oscar
She
for that.
might get nominated for next season because I see her and now Bradley Whitford joining the show as her husband. We could see some stuff.
Well, do you think she'll be like an actual like supporting actress next season? Cool. So that'll be.
So good. I can't say why she'd be in much bigger role because you have to watch the show. Like,
But she's like, and also when she was in that show, Mom, I think she was getting Emmy nominated for that show. So it's like kind of shocking that they.
Also, shout out to the one that played Kerry Russell's husband. He's really good in the show. I just think it become Kerry Russell's show that he does get overlooked so much.
Yeah, it's and it's funny because I was watching FYC on Perry Nemiroff's channel, and Jeff Snyder was like adamant about like who watches or talks about The Diplomat and all that stuff, and so he like went and kind of convinced them all to take out The Diplomat, and then it winds up getting in there. So
I would have won that. Like I'm almost happy on season 1. That everybody told me season 2 is great. You got to watch season 2. And they're like, okay, fine. And been watched all of season 2. Like, holy shit, this is really fantastic season.
oh man, yeah, I cannot wait to dive
like
into
the writing a little rough in season 1, but season 2 the writing gets better. The directing, the side characters get a lot better. Like,
I find that interesting how some shows do that. Like Foundation did that, where Foundation you're just like, oh, okay, it's fine, but then season 2, that's where it's at for that. And then EDM
okay, Agatha got best
song. Yeah, Agatha All Along. That did get in there for best song. So did get in for something, and then
fuck, this is tough.
And then for Andor, that's an iconic song. The We Are.
I know, but look at the whole list.
Watching. We are Gorn. The galaxy.
But look at the whole list.
And then the boys. Perfect. Let's put Christ back in Xmas. Oh my God, I remember that. And then for SNL, that 50 years. Adam Sandler. Oh shit.
Okay.
Sandler song.
Now think about it. How did Saturday Night not get a nomination at least for best scripted series for the 50-year anniversary thing.
Yeah, that is really weird.
Yeah.
But then also Harper and Will Go West. Oh my god, dude, that might be the hardest category, and it's a song, and that might be the hardest category.
Because I love the boy song, I love Anderson, I love Agatha, I love the Anderson. Oh, this is tough.
And then, but I also love the 50 Years song that Adam Sandler did, and I also love Harper.
I love the boys, and I love the boys one because it's such a funny moment in the episode.
Oh my god! Oh, see, but at least with this category, I'm not going to be mad regardless of what wins because I love every.
This could be Andor only win. I already predicted right now. This could be Andor only win.
It could be, unfortunately. I think Andor should be winning, like directing, writing, stuff like that. But
I would love it had back-to-back win for directing and best song because you combine both from the same episode.
That would be great from the same episode. That would be good to have directing in there for that, and then have to have the We Are Gore song for the same episode. That would be really.
I hope Andrew got a nomination for editing for that episode too, because the editing in that episode, like.
Oh yeah, I hope it did because that would be even worse than the pit missing editing. Is that episode? Like that's crazy. So
even Last of Us does again editing for the flashback episode with the transition.
Yeah, for the flashback episode or for episode 2 where they would like transition from.
Or for the flashback to me, like transitioning for years to years, the way they transition.
Yeah, really.
You know who I also would have been guess, even though he won scene? Guy who played Joe's dad in the flashback. Like, I love that guy for Better Call Saul, and that's his acting. Like,
oh yeah, man, when he popped up on screen, I remember geeking out. I was like, oh my god.
They have a perfect casting, perfect writing, and perfect acting moment. Just like,
so good. So, yeah, I'm really, really disappointed that did not happen.
But Joe Pantoliano got in, so I'm okay.
Yeah. I'm fine with that because Joe Pantoliano and Jeffrey Wright got into there too. I personally,
Jeffrey Wright might be moved up to supporting for the next season.
For the next season, yeah, I think he will because he plays a bigger part in Abby's story in the game. But I will say, I personally would have taken out Jeffrey Wright to put in that Better Call Saul actor, just because I feel like he had a stronger, like that scene that he's in was powerful.
And the impact later on when they come back around with the porch scene, with that line being repeated again. Like,
yeah. So that was really beautiful. But I am really happy Joe Pantoliano got in there because his scene where he's just like saying like, I see.
I have a question for you.
So beautiful.
Because Jeffrey Wright should be argued the same way with Pedro Pascal. Would you have been okay if you put Pedro Pascal as guest more than leader supporting? Because they had both the same amount of episode, the two of them. Like,
yeah, I mean, I personally think that Pedro Pascal, I get it that he has more screen time, technically, though, than Jeffrey Wright, because Jeffrey Wright, while he's in the same amount of episodes, he does have less screen time than Pedro Pascal. But because they're in the same amount of episodes, I think Pedro Pascal should have been in supporting or should have been in guest, because
I think if he wasn't guest, he'd be wanting to get away. He would be winning guest.
Oh yeah, he'd be winning. He even if he was in supporting, I think that he could have a really strong shot.
He's the only person that to give the White Lotus people one for their money.
Yeah. I think he would be able to do that. But in lead, it's going to be a lot harder for him to win with Adam Scott.
If it wasn't for Noah Riley, I think Pedro Pascal could have won. I think Noah Riley is the thing that stopped him.
I think Noah Riley, and I think also Adam Scott, because I think that Severance could just be so strong that maybe they just decide to default to Severance. But who knows? it'll be interesting. I really hope that the actual wins this year aren't going to be just predictable. Let's have the show sweet. Let's have the show sweet. Let's have the show sweet.
We got shocking nominations this year so far.
Yeah, so I really hope that we can get some interesting, kind of shocking wins here. I think for me, the most shocking surprise of reading these was
Uzo.
Was maybe that, or maybe Mid-Century Modern getting into directing for comedy series. I was really shocked that happened, but really happy about that. So yeah.
Yeah. To me, the biggest surprise with Uzo, the biggest snub to me was a lot of The Last of Us inviting and directing. That was just
oh yeah, snub. Yeah. The biggest snub was The Last of Us not getting into writing and directing. That was
and Tricky not getting in for late writing for the Thanksgiving episode.
Oh yeah, that's true too. He says that The Diplomat joins Emily in Paris as Best Series nomination with only one other nomination. For Diplomat, it's lead actress, Emily in Paris production design. Scrubs remains the only show to get a sole series nom. So that's like.
And guys, Scrub is coming back. You never know.
Yeah, you never know now. So there you go.
And Malcolm in the Middle. We got Malcolm in the Middle coming back later this year. Look out.
And then for the 2025 Primetime Creative Arts Emmys Award, those will be on September 6th and 7th. So we'll tune in to see those. And then for your main telecast ceremony, that's on September 14th. So should be a really good time to see all those and then discuss the wins when they happen. But
yeah,
make sure
I might be up for a live stream, but I also might be doing a live stream with my friend Trent and his group. We do live stream a lot of award shows.
Yeah, well, definitely let me know because I'm definitely going to be live streaming Emmy's reactions on September 14th.
Yeah,
maybe not first.
I did the Oscar with them early this year. That was fun. We bunch I won the ballot. I got 17 out of 20.
Ooh, nice. That's a high number. Yeah.
Last year I got 18. This year 17. But I was tied and I got the pick of the weed. I'm doing Young Frankenstein over his group. In August.
Yeah, I think I got 16 this year, but the one that I did the best in was the Coda year, the one when Coda won Best Picture. I think I got 20 out of 21 for that, or no, it was 21 out of 22, I think, something like that. So I was
back to back year, both Best Actress screwed me over every time with my ballot because I picked the opposite who won. Last year with Lily Gladstone, this year I picked Demi Moore. Two different. Fuck it.
Oh. And then will Brendan Fraser return as Ben in the new Scrubs? Let's hope.
Is it character dead?
Is it what?
Is it Brendan Fraser character dead? Is it that the brother to?
Oh yeah, I thought it was. It's been a while since I've seen Scrubs. I gotta get back into that.
I really hope they bring Dr. Cost back. That's the only news I ever heard yet. You cannot do Scrub without him.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't.
Any janitor.
You can't do Scrubs without most the OG cast.
Yeah. People want to see the janitor back, especially. I hated the last season, when they brought in new people. But my favorite joke was that the janitor left when JD left. When he saw that JD left, he just dropped his scene, and then he
I never watched the final season anymore. I just skip over that because because to me the final season was season 8. It was not season 9.
That was the introduction to Dave Franco. A lot of people.
Yeah. A lot of people.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys. What do y'all think of the Emmy nominations? Sound them down below in the comments. What were some of your biggest snubs, your biggest surprises, the big shocks of nominations? let us know down below, guys. And also, what are you predicting to win certain stuff? We'd love to hear your thoughts on that.
And you guys see me out of my mind with the Penguin Adolescent petition.
Oh yeah, we are out of. I'm out of my mind because since they snubbed that movie, I'm out of my mind. So yeah, guys, thank you all for tuning in. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel because we're going to keep on covering Emmys. Even though the nominations have already come out, we're still going to keep on covering the Emmys for you guys because we love television here. And we're going to definitely be breaking down these categories again and predicting winners. So make sure you subscribe so you can stay tuned for that. Thank you all once again. We will see you all in the next video. In terms of what's coming up, Thursday, have I Know What You Did Last Summer commentary.
I heard the new one not that bad from people I know. You've seen the new one.
Oh, that's good. Okay, I'm getting excited now. So hopefully, I'm hoping it's good.
I started to listen to Christian Hollock before we came on. Jonathan and fought here out, see the reaction.
as long as it's better than the third film, I'll be okay with it.
We got a good legacy sequel. We had Final Destination Bloodline, which was the biggest surprise this year for me so far.
That's true. Yeah. So it's been a really great year for surprises. So
really good year for horror. A lot of good horror.
Really good horror year, yeah. So hopefully, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Fingers crossed. I think it's going to be a good one. Then
we are only a couple of weeks away from Weapon. That might more anticipated horror movie for last.
Dude, I've not watched any other trailers for Weapons. The only trailer I watched was that teaser where they're all like running. All the kids are running out of the house and they have like their arms opened up. Yeah. I haven't watched a single other footage.
Long Walk.
I'm so sorry.
Frankenstein in November.
Yeah. So many the fall movie season is shaping up to be
Black Phone 2. Like
yeah, it's looking to be a really.
Look at this summer.
Really,
I've been trying to think. When the last time we had a bunch of good back-to-back movie? We only have two bad weeks. The middle of May and then the beginning of July, and then everything else been some really good movies.
Yeah, now July, it's like we're getting just a bunch of stuff.
I mean, we might have a bad week because we got Smith. And anything disappoint, yes, but we still have. I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh yeah, we have that. Then Together coming out soon, so there's a lot of really great stuff coming out in July.
Stay tuned. Together might be the mystery screening Monday, and that my finger crossed that it is this Monday.
Yeah, that's all. I mean,
for my letterbox because in Eddington at 4, and then this mystery screening at 7.
the mystery screening that I have at Regal, the next one is on July 28th, and that one is predicted to be Freakier Friday. So I'll probably be.
I heard it might be sketch, but I heard it's really good with Tony Hill.
Oh, okay, interesting. So
I've been hearing really good things about sketch from people.
Nice, yeah. So I've heard. So I heard. I have been hearing good things about sketch. So we'll see which one.
Nice. Tony Hill need a good win after Viola, the shitty kid movie he's been in lately. This is a good return for Tony Hill.
Oh yeah. It is a good one. So I'm really excited about this. So I don't think
it's Freakier Friday because they're doing an early fan screening the week it come out.
Yeah. And so on Saturday, you can also see Austin on the channel here, and we'll be doing our drinking game that we do every time, but every month. But
you have to let me know if you see a Superman. You get a chance to ask him.
Yeah, I'll have to let you know that. But we'll be seeing I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yes,
which was a really good one. So that a really fun one to drink to. So that should be a fun one. So stay tuned for that. And much more stuff, guys, coming up on the channel. Where can the people find you, Chris?
Find me here at Letterboxd, show about trivia. Multi-flats I do making my debut sometime soon. They have me on the schedule. TMD. I on the wait list. Deca All Trivia, that's still going on. Lights Out. I have a bunch of like random trivia like at the moment. And here, Talk About TV and anything else. Like I am happy to be part of this. I love talking about the Emmy. Like we should come back around maybe to the end of the year, talk about early predictions for next year. Like anything that.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Maybe after Strangers, like when Strangers Things first half come out, because then we have more, like
some shows that could compete for next year is Stranger Things,
the Resurrection, Strangers Things. People don't count that the new season is really good at that so far. Like,
and then I also think Alien Earth is going to be a big
Wednesday season 2. Like, don't count out Jenna Ortega. Don't count out Jenna Ortega.
And they nominated the first season. They
should have got a nomination for the Fallout. I still stand by that freaking movie.
Which also reminds me too, because Fallout comes out in December, so that's another one.
No, not that the Fallout.
No, I know which movie you're referring to. She should have gotten nominated for the Fallout. I agree. It's just that's her best performance still to this date.
She's great at Wednesday, but like the Fallout is still her best performance.
Yeah, the Fallout is still her best performance. It's so good, but you saying the Fallout reminded me that Fallout comes out in December, so that's probably going to get.
And we might get Shrinking Season. Yeah, free.
Yeah.
This fall. Got Slow Horses coming back September.
Yeah, so Horses coming back in September. So we got a lot of great television coming up, and
any surprises? We got like limited series, like stuff come out. Adolescent came out of nowhere. Like I remember that. Like
yeah, that came out of nowhere and just completely rocked the world. Took the
Baby
world.
Reindeer, same thing. Nobody knew about Baby Reindeer until it came out.
Oh yeah. Then all my friends told me about Baby Reindeer, and then that made me decide to binge it. But yeah, it's shaping up to be a great year for television, guys. TV has been killing it so far this year already with great shows like The Pit and/or Adolescence, stuff like that. But now we're just going to be getting more great TV. So yeah, it's shaping up to be a good one.
Now look out for Bear season 4. It'll be next year.
Bear season 4. Squid Game. Yeah, Squid Game. Sneak in there. So
Stick for comedy, like couple of things.
Stick could get in there for a comedy. Adults is apparently going to be eligible for next year, so adults could get in there for some comedy categories. So
that's the one with Terry Edgerton. I heard that he got the show Not Great, the limited series on Apple TV.
Yeah, I heard the show's not great, but I heard his performance is really great. So
look, he got nominated before for Blackbird. He could get another sole nomination again for.
He could. He could. Yeah, I've heard that's really good. So So who knows, guys? But yeah, that'll do it for our Emmy nominations stream, guys. Thank you all again for watching, for being a part of this. We will see you all when we see you on the next Awards Roundtable episode, breaking down all the drama categories, doing it by category again. So we will see you all in the next video. Until next time, stay classy, my friends, and keep on binge watching these shows.